semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. For the winner here in this semifinal game, it's on to play for the national championship. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders against the Florida Atlantic Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Guys, checking in with Coach McGuire before the game. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team has had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. They'll run it here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
To throw, it's Davis. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas Tech. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And they move into the lead here in this semifinal.
An outstanding pass, stepping in front for the interception, but then immediately turning it into offense on the other side. Look at these guys getting blocks, finding the open lane, and taking it back for 6.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the RPO caught to the right. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. Takes the handoff. It's Udo. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Sees an opening. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. The Owls look to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
It's Davis. Pass caught near the sideline, but it gains nothing. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught quickly. Brought down short of that 1st down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early.
He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
That is such a demoralizing play for a defense. They have done everything right, put themselves in a position where it's 4th and forever. You've got to get yourself off the field. You cannot allow this offense to take that risky of a play call and convert.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after them.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Owls come to the line with 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, FAU, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Here's the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense out there for their first possession. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good off.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is
testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Here's the 2nd down play. Takes the handoff again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Gets nothing again. Sets up a 4th and short.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. The Red Raiders are looking to keep this drive going. They'll try the right here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And the Red Raiders looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Bring it down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. Positive start for this quarterback here in a postseason game. Trying to build, Joel, on the Red Raiders' great legacy of quarterback play.
And, Chris, with that great legacy, guys like Cliff Kingsbury, Graham Harrell, and Patrick Mahomes, this quarterback has a chance to do something that none of those guys were able to do, which is win a giant postseason game, and in particular here in the playoff. What an opportunity for him.
Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the on that completion. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? He can go! Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Udo. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Defense all over that 1st down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tap to first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Owls will have 1st and 10 here. The shotgun running play call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
Looking for a gap, it's Udo. And the Owls pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And, Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Dropping back, it's Davis. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here. That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the offense. I would certainly be aggressive here on 4th down.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, this quarterback has got to be so mad at himself right now. He knows on a 4th down, he's got to just throw that ball. Even if he puts it in harm's way, who cares? It's 4th down. But credit this pass rush, because they got to him quickly. I don't think he was thinking clearly, obviously taking a sack.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way at the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. The Owls looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Owls. This offense cannot be stopped.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They begin with a quick throw to the left. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets them up now 2nd and 3. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches. The Red Raiders will send their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Looking downfield, it's Davis. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. The come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense in this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on 4th. And here inside of 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
He shreds the tackle. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Chris, everyone talks about analytics on 4th down. Well, how about manalytics? How about your men are just better than theirs? The offensive line getting it done on 4th and 1. Great job pushing forward, moving the chains.
Caught in the backfield. It's Rodriguez. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational. This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Powers through the tackle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And Texas Tech wants a timeout here. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Owls looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the Red Raiders go ahead and call their 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket the rest of the half.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has it, off and running. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. The takeaway and set the offense up in great position. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And a handoff as they run the counter play. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Fields it just outside the goal line. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Owls will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Red Raiders head coach told me, we have to be better. This team has an opportunity here, getting the kickoff to start the third quarter, but they are trailing and their backs are against the wall. If all of their goals for this season, a berth in the national championship, are to come true, it has to start now. He said, we've got to gain some momentum, extend this drive, go down and score, and get back in this game. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they got him for a sack on third down.
Well, Chris, this is why first and second down are so important. When you're behind the chains on third down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Let them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down. And the Owls will bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. See if he can make a play on this return. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, it has been tough sledding for him. He is under 3 yards per carry. There's just been very little space. This offensive line has not provided him the holes necessary to really churn up that ground game. Credit this defense so far. We'll see if they can continue to do it.
With the first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Quick throw caught on the left side. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Crucial third down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. looking for the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
You have to give a ton of credit to this defense and their defensive coaching staff because they've done a couple of things. One, they have disguised their looks, made life difficult on the quarterback from a decision-making process, and they've put some pressure on him. He has not been comfortable all day long, but it's a big credit to this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game, and as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Davis. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a 1st down.
After the run, there was a man down, injured on the field. It's a sophomore linebacker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking into the clear. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. Owls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Dropping back, it's Davis. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. The Owls will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. This offense really clicking. Almost set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Simmons. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on third and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. They'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Davis. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Florida Atlantic with the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out. It is a crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Owls will have to punt this one away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a look.
Breaks into the clear. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. But the Red Raiders hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle. Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. They make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. The Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. And the Red Raiders line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying to run it. It's Cox. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And they'll give it to the back. That's the spin move. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
They lost the football near the goal line. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football. Not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Looking right, this one caught. Solid game there. He's out across the 30.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
And Texas Tech wants a timeout here. That's their 1st. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Now the Red Raiders go ahead and call their 2nd timeout. We've got 1 more timeout to use now. Now it's 2nd down here. 2-minute clock with the running game. And the 2nd effort there will earn him the 1st down. And the Red Raiders are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout here. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Here's the handoff. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offensive line getting set. It's 1st down. The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But Joe, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle And the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title. And that's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
So now the final two teams remain standing to battle for this season's national championship. We'll see you there. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.